Man, this deck is absolutely crazy, I'll tell you, man. Look at those synergies. I am just at turn 3, making extra mana, drawing extra cards. I basically draw cards for free because I make a treasure token. Man, this ability is absolutely nuts. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today I'm proud to present you probably the best archetype in Standard for crime. This is legit busted. Like, the amount of value you will get, this is like an aggro deck, but it has higher value than control decks. Your engines are so busted that you keep drawing cards. Like, you never run out of things to do. You need more mana than control decks for this deck because your cardo is infinite. Why? Because of Marchesa, Dealer of Death. This card, together with Kaervek, like, we can outvalue everything. There were decks that draw 2-3 cards a turn. We don't care, we just play 3 cards a turn ourselves. This card will give you all the extra draw you ever need, and it only costs 1 mana. And the most important part about this card, there is something different between this card and the rest of the cards. See, this one triggers once a turn. Well, Marchesa doesn't. She triggers as many times as you have mana, and you like mana? Maybe Magda the Hoardmaster might interest you. Whenever you commit a crime, you create a tapped treasure token. And guess what? With Tinybones, you get a treasure token on turn 2 after playing it already. That means when you play Marchesa on turn 3, you already have 4 mana and you already can draw a card because, of course, she's legendary. So she triggers Tinybones Joins Up. You already can pay this 1 mana. And guess what? Then Magda creates another treasure for the next turn. You draw cards for free, and you also have selection. This is just insane deck, and with Kaervek and amount of black cards, it means that you can double play every single card you already use. Man, those engines are just busted, and especially fun with Ertai Resurrected. If you cast a cut down on your opponent's creature, you use Kaervek during their turn. You use Ertai because it's a black card, and you can get a counter spell from this. And it also targets, so you can get another trigger of crime. All of this during their turn. Man, the amount of synergies in this deck is absolutely mind-blowing. It might be one of the most busted decks like in the new format. Man, Marchesa is absolutely insane. Man, what the hell? What the hell? Let's go into gameplay. You probably already skipped the intro, but I just had to say all of this. I'm super surprised with Grixis. I knew it would be great, but man, come on. Alright, let's go into games. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. That really supports the channel, and enjoy the action. Alright, we are going first. Man, mana in Grixis is so nice, especially when I see those the Dimir fastlands. It just looks so great, and I still love the art. Man, since day one, this is one of the best lands ever. Also, our opponent is playing Magic. It seems that they're playing Enchantment deck. Alright, Magda is amazing, absolutely amazing draw. I'm not sure how exactly we'll use her, right? But yeah, this might be a little bit awkward. Okay, they will go for us. I actually absolutely love it, man. This is so good for us. They might, sometimes they have to, and that's a little bit of a problem. Do we take the risk? Listen, the card is to give us advantage. So, I mean, if she dies, then she dies. The worst case is Naturalist into another ossification. Seal of from Existence, I don't love it, but it's okay. The problem is that literally everything is exiled. Literally everything. We have opened a Sleep Out the Back. To be absolutely honest, maybe I should wait until I hit the land, but the problem is I wasn't really sure if I get a land, and it could be a while before we get it. So no, I took the risk. Alright. This might get ugly. We'll probably play the Appraiser, right? That's most likely the play. Well, this is nice. I really would love to get rid of the Kami. I would really love to get rid of the Kami. But it's the same for Catilda, right? They will cast it on Companion. But I mean, we can go for double go for the throat, right? So that's not the worst. I think we start with the bat, we go for the throat, and then main phase maybe go for the throat again. Drawing cards. Michiko. Michiko can be annoying. This is super slow. It's very powerful, but super slow. Is this good for them? They can draw one card. So they can play a land, right, and Restoration. This doesn't provide too much power on this turn, but it's incredible setup for the future turns. Michiko can be pretty devastating though. Michiko and Restoration. I really think this is the card. This can create a lot of pressure very quickly. Can I attack? Not really. Right, this is interesting. Man, I'm so sad that Marchesa is out. Like, that would be such a different game. But we'll try to go with it. We'll try to go with it. We have some reaction. I probably need a land, man. I actually need a land anyway. That's incredible draw. Man, do they really have to draw this kind of stuff every single time? Naturalist is the best card of the deck. It's the one that enables the rest of the deck. So, really unfortunate. Really unfortunate so far. Alright, I'm trying to plan the next turn because we have a lot of options. So they will attack with Kami, right? And I mean, this should be the moment to kill it. Okay. Alright, alright. Now we need to commit some crimes. Man, this is interesting one. Probably would be better before. So this might be a little bit of a slow turn. Let's get rid of Kami. I might phase out the creature they target with this. I want to get rid of the Kami. I would love to cast it, but I don't have the mana. I didn't draw a land. So, we could draw... Man, drawing Cut Down? This isn't a joke. Like, this is a really nice card. But I want to get as much value as possible, man. On the next turn, I can go Tinybones, Cut Down, and go for the throat. They don't get discount here. What do they take with a Ganjo? Nothing really. I think we just pass the turn here. And maybe we can try pressuring. I think this is a decent play. Man, I really enjoy this deck so far. This... Alright, alright, they want to draw a card. Okay, that wasn't perfect from me. Yeah, I absolutely missed this one. Alright, good for our opponent, he played very well. So he will take it, but he has to discard. He might discard this, right, and play a land. Keep a Ganjo. I'm thinking about cutting down the Naturalist. This is a big deal, but I think we wait until he tries to target it with it. We might also target the dog, right? Okay. They might lose some card advantage over time. This attack was really bad by me. That's a huge deal. Like, I absolutely shouldn't do it. Right now they got quite a lot of extra value. Fortunately, this was exactly what I wanted from them. I would love to. I would love to, but unfortunately. Man, the fact that you can at some point use Ertai Resurrected because it's a black card at instant speed on top of a cut down, that's insane. This deck can use so much mana while not having any like high value cards. And here it is. Alright. Alright, that should start the chain, right? Okay, we should win from here. So I can take the Harvester. Yeah, we should take the Harvester, I think. The faster, the better. We can also target, so that will be another crime. And this, it's not legendary, so I don't need the tiny bones. I think I keep Sleep Out the Bag for now. I think it's kinda important. 7 damage coming through, that's quite a lot, you know? We need to soften them up. And in a pinch, like, we can use this, get rid of the black card. Man, it's so loud. Get rid of the black card and still play it from the graveyard with Kaervek. Alright. Oh, they drew a new one because mana didn't add up. Alright, and that's good for them. They will get so much value. My hope was that they need to cast the 4 mana one, you know? At least... Oh, it's a creature as well. Oh, it's so bad. Alright. We can make it. We cannot go for Lifa. Man, that value... it's just... I can prevent one of this, you know, happening, but I think it's not worth it. I can still go for the throat. But I need to work, man. They will get so much value. So I need to start targeting so I get the value as well. Seed of Hope. Alright. I mean, not the end of the world. But they will get something good probably. At least we know what. Revealing the card is kinda important. Alright. I keep the Tinybones. I mean, I can discard both of the cards. That should be okay. We go for... Can I cut down something? No, not super. Like, a little bit I could, but it's not very good to be honest. Let's get rid of the Architect. This would be super annoying card. And then, man, this is insane. Like, I can do so much with Kaervek. Even killing please stop, Kaervek, please stop. Bro, chill. We already have enough. So we are getting some nice value. I don't really want to attack here. Right, because they get it back. There were enchantments put into graveyard, and I don't think we can play around it at all. And we also lose one of the cards, so it's not very good. I could go for Appraiser. So they need 4 mana and Kami. There is a chance that will be their full turn. Alright, you know what? I changed my mind. I think it's worth it. No reach, no reach. We cannot go with Kaervek because this is too important. Also, they lose all the pressure on the board, and Celestia doesn't have haste creatures. So when you get rid of the graveyard, you know, sorry, of the battlefield, they have limited, you know, like field of operation. That was such a weird sentence, but I'm also thinking in the background that thanks to Kaervek we can make those plays. This is very good value for them, but it's very bad tempo for them. And because Kaervek is kinda infinite value, we can do a lot. What is the last card? Oh man, this is no joke, but maybe we can fight through it. Okay, so Alright. The graveyard is a little bit scary. They want to get companion or oh no, ossification. This will be ossification. This will be a hard one. But if they target Kaervek, we can Sleep Out the Back, right? So it's not the end of the world. I think we use the Harvester. They don't have anything in the end. Okay, so Harvester, I cannot kill it, right? I don't have double blood token. Alright, let's start here. And make some crimes. Let's go Appraiser. I could kill the Kami, but I think Appraiser gives us a little bit more breathing room. And let's get rid... I will go with Naturalis because the other card like is in 2 pieces, right? I guess I could cut down. And there are so many ways to play this deck. And this would be absolutely go for the throat. Alright man, we need to survive a moment and we should be fine. We just need to survive a moment. I mean, this doesn't make sense, so let's just attack. Lifelink makes a difference. And don't forget we have this, so we can phase out a huge creature if he wants to kill us. On the next turn we can go for the throat, maybe the whole board, except the Ganja probably, because it didn't transform. Alright, he's going for it. He has probably one enchantment or creature. It's a good draw for him. If that was a land, he has nothing, but he will get the value unfortunately. Hopefully he won't curve into another one. Don't curve into another one. Okay, good. It was scary, but you know, it's a good draw, but not crazy draw. 5 damage. We could double trade. It's probably a very bad idea. Do I want 5 damage? I think I do. I think I do. I could cycle this. You know what? I think this is a good deal. If we get a good card, that can be really game-changing. Man, I'm actually enjoying this so much. Alright, so I go for the throat and then get a cut down. So, seems good to me. Oh, but then he gets back the Kami and he can have a creature. So we would love something else, right? So I can cut down Kami in the end step? Is that better? It's probably better. Yes, because then we slick-shot sequence and we kill the Naturalist as well. They can get back something, but, you know, we are fighting through the value. I think we are winning this. I think we are winning this hard. But we are close. We need to close it down. Sorry, I like I'm thinking about the place and I'm trying to talk and it's kind of messy. Right, we kill the Kami, we commit the crime. Do I really... I can draw a card, but I can draw a card probably on the next turn as well. And this is a good deal. Yeah, like even if he blocks with a Ganja, I can finish the creature, so it should be okay. And, you know, free cards are always great. I also have 1 mana for sleep, you know, the thing. Okay. Man, what a play. What a play. And if I did it right, he won't get the Kami back because it's at the beginning of the end step. Something I actually learned from your comments, guys. So thanks. Alright, so see, we are all learning magic here. Alright, 1 random card and this. Alright, he drew another one, man. Can you just whiff for 1 turn instead of pressuring me with 3 cards a turn since 5 turns? This is really good, man. This can turn around the whole game if his draws are really good so far. Are you serious? Man, every time he's drawing like 3 cards a turn, that's a little bit high on the aggro for the aggro side, you know. Can we kill him? Yes? The answer is yes. Man, we still win this game. Man, I loved it. This was so insane. I will just go for, you know, a sure thing. I want to make sure that I don't mess anything up. And you know what? That's pretty cool. No cards invest. See, like Kaervek just keeps casting stuff for free forever. Like you can make the whole deck basically played twice. Right, my commentary was off, but see, I was focused on the gameplay and it gave some results. Hope you enjoyed this one. Alright guys, so we are on... Man, I would love to be on the play with this hand. It's fine. Alright, it's fine. Our mana base is amazing though. Man, the fast lands in this deck are absolutely like fire. Alright, let's make sure we do it right. Tinybones. Well, our opponent won't like it. He's on the play and he can already feel the pain. And then we go Magda and we see what happens. We should get the treasure, right? So we instantly get the value, and this treasure will be used to pay, you know, Marchesa. This is annoying. This will remove a lot of our interactions. But what can you do? What can you do? I hope... Wow, that was the... Okay, interesting. He should know that this is a creature deck, so it means that he has plenty of removal. We commit a crime, that's a big deal. What are you? Man, he really doesn't like graveyards, huh? He absolutely hates graveyards. Okay, a 3/3. Huh, he thinks that we don't know about the thing. So how do we do it? How do we do it? We can go Marchesa and get an extra card instantly. This will stay, but I don't think it matters. Let's go. Getting free card, even at this stage, is already insane. Man, this deck is absolutely crazy, I'll tell you, man. Look at those synergies. I'm just at turn 3, making extra mana, drawing extra cards. I basically draw cards for free because I make a treasure token. Man, this ability is absolutely nuts. Cutdown won't be great here. And there is a chance it will hit something, I'm not sure. I can see land being better, but let's try it, let's try it. And we keep having new treasures, right? He really needs to kill Marchesa, so we probably will get hit by 4/4 Vadmir, and she will probably die. That's my guess. It's a shame we couldn't kill... Yep, here it is. What? Commit a crime, +1/+1. Okay, so a bad Vadmir. Alright, I see, I see. See, Cutdown just was very, very useful. We definitely play a land. I maybe could try to draw a land, but, you know, thinking hurts. So we cut down, we pay the mana. Don't forget they can crew it. Let's get the value. Like, this is insane. Like, this value is insane. If he doesn't kill those two creatures, like, we absolutely overrun this guy. I will take this, even though I like lands. Go for the Throats will destroy everything he has except Hears. So we need to be careful about this card a little bit. He will crew in response, right? I think I messed it. I could get, you know, during their turn. Yeah, each turn. So I should do it during their turn. I messed up. I wasted one mana. They don't even want to play, because if they cannot answer this, like, how are they even supposed to win? They're playing fair magic, and we aren't doing this stuff. Alright, we don't have Tinybones or Marchesa, but the rest of the draw is pretty decent. We go with the Coast, that enables Grixis mana on turn 2, and we don't need to think about it for later. Alright, and we are against a control deck. Show me, what is thy hand? Oh boy, there, that's a hand. Man, it's so stuck. It's so stacked. Are you serious? They will pass the turn, so it has to be no more lies. It has to be no more lies. They can go for Soul Partition, but you know, Marchesa. So, 1 damage. Will it break you, my control friend? If they are good, it will never break them. They will play Jace, so I play Kaervek. They play Soul Partition, then they play Jace main phase, and minus the bat. And then I do what? Then I play land, I play Ertai, I kill this, he draws a card, and we go from there. Alright, here we go. That's your partition target for the day. They can also go for quick study if they, you know, want to play it super patiently, but it feels that Jace will be played first. I really think they will go for Jace. Okay, they didn't. So they will play this at the end step. I really want Ertai probably. But let's attack and see what happens. I mean, nothing will happen, but it could. Everything is exiled. So do we go with Marchesa right now? I think we have to. I think we have to. It's scary, but we're going with it. And if she resolves, we go for the shores, so we have more mana on the next turn. Alright. he cannot Sunfall on the next turn. So that has to be a removal, and then maybe we can Corpse Appraise her and, you know, get some value. If they go for Jace, I'm kinda okay with it. I can pay 1 mana on top of Ertai, kill Jace and start drawing cards. And unfortunately then they will Sunfall, but you know, it's a good start. It's a good start. Let's go for land first. I really want to pay this 1 extra mana. And they don't expect Ertai, man. They don't. We need to attack, because if that's an Emperor, that is okay. It's not worth to play Kaervek. Alright, let's see it. Unfortunately, it should be Memordush at the end step. And they have some time. I think I need to try to go like around Sunfall. If I keep countering this, like they have more, we even give them the cards, so sure, they won't draw 2, they will draw 1. It's not so much worse, and I wasted my whole turn on this. So I think I need to catch the Sunfall. The problem is that they can play at the end step. And our opponent is actually super, like playing super correctly. So this will hurt. This will hurt, man. They can even go for the Blast Zone and kill Marchesa. I mean, we can try to counter it. So another Memordush probably. We don't have enough pressure because our opening wasn't good enough. I think we kinda have to go for this play. This way we get some value. We force him to, you know, do more on the next turn, and when he taps we can try to reload. That's the best we can hope for, I think. And I get some value from Marchesa, so now we get a small reload. It should be Vadmir. Alright, I kinda like our situation. We will probably lose. It's very hard to beat control with this kind of draw. Like, if I had 2 drop more, like Vadmir, he wouldn't be at 9, he would be at 1, and then I can force a Sunfall. With this kind of pressure, they don't really care. Alright, Aegis, Marchesa. Makes sense. Makes absolute sense. Man, every single creature is exiled. That's kinda funny. In a way. Good call, good call. Magda. Man, this is actually really unfortunate. We don't have a single active... Man, if we had Tinybones, we could just burn him directly. Now it's a really big problem for us. I mean, this is the best we can do right now. Yeah, we got Sunfall and we lose, but this is just a bad draw. And we need to go for Jace, so -2 is a little bit harder. Alright. I mean, that's probably game. I don't think we can beat this one. Like, in order to beat control, you need good curve and you want to be on the play. Like, those are 2 ways you get them. If you have Tinybones on turn 1, that is extra, you know, 5 to 7 damage, and he's at 7. If you get good curve with Vadmir on turn 2, that is the extra damage we missed. And also they had really good draw. Like, they had so much cardo this game, and even no more lies. We kinda interrupted it, but they still, you know, got it from the start. So we could interrupt something else if that wasn't there. Alright. Oh no. What? I'm not dead? Okay. So, man, they can go for the Blast Zone. How fun is that? So what is this? Maybe we have a shot still. So they have Emperor probably. So this is 5, 6 damage, right? That's not enough to kill them. Maybe we can burn them. Tinybones into this, into this. This is 2 damage. So let's go. Man, attacking with this bat actually can cost us the game. Because I invested 1 damage on Jace. What? What happened there? I have no idea what happened, man. But I'll take my win. Alright, not the best hand ever, but maybe we can make it work. But to be fair, I don't really like it. Alright, what do you do? Okay, so Slick Shot deck probably. Man, they really like drawing cards. Okay. I think we have time for a cut down. I don't need Untapped Swamp, I think. I want to get them with double cards. Man, they're greedy. They're greedy. And they need to cast... Okay, man, that might be rough. Okay, they didn't use it. That's really good for us. We can kill Virtuoso. I should go for Tinybones first. That was a huge mistake. I still play this in case we draw something for turn 3. But that was a huge mistake. If they have another Virtuoso, they could have discarded it. Right now they will never do it. Let's see. Are you good at Magic? Of course they have more. So how can you have 4 of them in the whole deck and you always draw multiples? Like, come on, bro. That's so good for them. Alright, let's go for the bat. And see what we are against. The problem is that they will connive. I will still go for it. Right? I don't want them to have lands. I don't want them to have any card because they can cycle. This way, whatever he draws, he needs to discard. And I need to draw a removal before he can pump it. Okay. I'm glad he didn't try to cycle the card and get a better one. Because this would be a way better one. So right now, Go for the Throat wins the game. Right now, we cannot really draw it. This is such an annoying card, man. How can we play it the best? Like, getting it into hand isn't very good. They just draw 2 cards and play Virtuoso and still have 2 random cards. It's not bad for them. I think we are so behind that we need to... Okay, that will be interesting. I think we take the damage and just force him to have like 2 turns, you know. Whoa. Man, I need to stop talking when I make those plays. I make so many mistakes when I talk today. Alright, so we get rid of this. Unfortunate, man. This is such a good wording for them. Okay, Go for the Throat. Nice. Man, we need something like Marchesa. Marchesa would win the game on the spot, but right now we have 6 lands, Bat, and nothing else, man. I really hope he targets Virtuoso. Oh my god, man, what are those draws? Oh my god, 7 lands in 13 cards and nothing else. Man, even more. Like, we didn't draw a creature except Bat. This is our only creature in 1/4 of the deck. That's on the unfortunate side. I think we end step Takenuma and try to hit Marchesa. I think we have a really high chance of drawing her. And we probably will have Go for the Throat. I'm a little bit scared they have Indestructible effect. Nope. We'll do it now. You know, unless they drew Indestructible effect, so that probably wasn't worth it. But I will still go for the play. Alright, second Virtuoso is out. And we have Takenuma, which should get us into a creature. And when we get a creature, like, the value will skyrocket. Man, Takenuma. This is the first time ever in Standard where Takenuma won the game and scared our opponent. Man, that's so weird he scooped, but yeah, I guess he lost double Virtuoso. Man, that was absolutely awful draw, and look how well we did. Alright, I mean, you have seen this deck in action. What more is there to talk about? Like, you know how insane this is. The best part about this deck is that it's super cheap. So early game you have a lot of plays, you know, you don't fall behind like sometimes in control deck. But when you get going into the late game, like, you have more options than a control deck very often. Like, like you can keep drawing cards over and over. Appraiser draws you a card. Kaervek draws you a card, basically. Marchesa Okay. Even like Slick Sequence or Magda, like those are cards that also can get you card advantage. Sacrificing 3 treasures for a 4/4 Scorpion Dragon token with flying, of course it has haste, why wouldn't it? That's also insane. Slick Sequence, drawing you cards and also targeting. This is a cool, part of the card. It also triggers all the crime abilities. It removes something small and also draws you a card, and we kind of want to double spell, right? We have a lot of cheap cards that can be combined so Marchesa can draw as much as possible. So the whole deck just gets going at 5 to 8 mana, and before that it's still deadly. Like, it does everything, man. Together with all the best cards from the previous formats, like Deep-Cavern Bat, of course we go for the throats as always, and Harvesters. Harvester is some synergy we didn't super showcase, but it's also really good with crime decks. Why? Because it's a creature for 2 mana that is very good. Well, it's very great statted, and you can go for 0 mana crime. This is in a way Tinybones, especially that you trade 1 for 1 usually, so you don't mind the value already, and you get crime synergies on top of this. Even a single counter on Vadmir on top of everything else can be just deciding games. If you are against other creature deck, your creatures will be bigger. If you can trigger Marchesa and draw an extra card, imagine you draw Harvester after you sacrifice Harvester to go 1 for 1. You just got insanely good trade. So every point of mana is just so precious in this kind of build, and I really enjoyed it. Like, this is the deck that as you master it, it gets only better, and I think you can make different versions of this one. I'll tell you which cards feel the best. Marchesa and Magda. Those are 2 cards that absolutely just, carry this whole deck. Kaervek is shortly after, because this is how you got, insane value without drawing your cards. And especially Go for the Frost. Every time I play Kaervek, it feels like I'm hunting for Go for the Frost, because casting 2 removal spells with 1 card is just usually game deciding. You remove 2 of their best creatures, your creatures are still solid, so they usually cannot attack, and they need to refill the board. That gives you time to draw more cards and just keep killing their stuff. Cutdown is also, I usually try to avoid Cutdown lately, but with this deck it's incredible card. Why? Because it's 1 mana target. That means it's so easy to, combine with Marchesa. Even if you kill a dog for Celestia or something like it, it's not very consequential, right? But you pay 1 extra mana and you cycle it into something better, and 1 mana for removal on dock is okay, The point is you got new card for it. It could be Go for the Throat, it could be one of the heavy hitters. And it's also very nice to combine with Slick Sequence, so you can kill one of the creature and then go like this for Naturalis, or, the slingshot thing. This will be a menace, man. I'm happy I'm playing usually a lot of instant removal, so yeah, I don't feel the card yet. So yeah, that was an honest review of this deck. It's absolutely incredible. To be absolutely honest, I think we should go up to 4 Magda. This card is insane, especially with Tinybones. Mana acceleration in standard, makes insane difference. This is really powerful effect, and never underestimate even 1 point of extra mana. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this deck. Thank you for watching, and as always, really happy to read all your comments. I'm so happy that you are enjoying the set as much as I do, and that you enjoyed the 2 videos a day. That was really great adventure, I'll be honest. I had a blast recording all of them. So yeah, it was a pleasure, and every time I just seen more and more cool comments, so it felt like Christmas, and everyone is just playing together and learning cards and seeing what's up, which decks are cool. And I tried to give you the honest opinion on all the new cards. They might not be perfect, but I think when you get the feeling of someone playing with the card, you can guess, whether the card is worth crafting, and if you like the style, and if it sounds good to you. So hopefully some wild cards were saved. I hope you appreciate all the hard work that goes into content, so thank you for that. And yeah, I guess that's it, and see you tomorrow.